Andy, Ipswich Town 0, Doncaster Rovers 0. Can that ever be positive at home in a season where you should be gunning for promotion minimum? I'm going to say that's a good point. What are you saying?
I'm going to say we'll know the answer to that question in May, Stuart. Because it could be a good point. It could also be a moment you look back on and think, oh, I've dropped some drop points at home, but they were probably second best actually, weren't they? So to take a point against a team when you weren't at your best and weren't the better side, it's probably a positive. They've moved up a place in the table as well. I'd say that's all pretty positive considering what came during the 90 minutes.
Yeah, far from their best today, were they? It was, for me, it was the first time that we've seen the frailties of 4-4-2. It was a case of Doncaster are a decent side. They got some good young players from Premier League clubs on loan, and they made their extra man in midfield count. And first half, they bossed it, and Thomas Holy's made a couple of smart saves. Second half, Ipswich improved slightly. Norwood's been denied one-on-one twice as well, but if anyone deserved to win that game, it was Doncaster. Certainly if Norwood's chance in the 90th minute goes in, that probably would have flattered Ipswich.
I think so. Like you said, Thomas Holy, he played really well today. What I like about Holy is he's quick off his line as well. There were a couple of moments he snuffed out a bit of danger today by being quick off of his line. Good communication with the defence to be able to do that, and two good saves. And you know what, I think he might even have got the slimmest of fingertips on that driven shot from Sheaf that hit the outside of the post. So maybe it might even be 3 good saves. A good display from him, and a couple of others standing out. Luke Wolfenden played very well, didn't he? And Cole Skews, I thought, played well today, considering he took a big old whack to his jaw that he's still feeling now. He's rubbing that after that. But some decent performances, but very little cutting edge.
Yeah, we talked a lot about Norwood and Jackson being the goal scorers at the start of this season. Today, it was at the opposite end of the pitch. We've mentioned Holy. Wolfenden, I think you're right, had another very assured display of the game, but at the end, when he needed to, he made a good sort of he won a good 50-50 when there was a dangerous counter-attack. So that's 3 successive clean sheets in the league for Ipswich, and I had a little look. The last time that happened, I'll put you on the spot. When do you reckon that was?
Certainly under Mick McCarthy.
It was under Mick, but it's further back under Mick than you would think. It was very in the early stages of Mick, 2013.
Goodness me.
When they were scrapping their way to safety. They got 5 clean sheets in a row back then. So it doesn't happen very often. It's often said that sort of goals win games and clean sheets win your titles, and they weren't at their best today, far from it, but it's a clean sheet, it's a point, they're still unbeaten. On to the next one, and that next one is MK Dons away on Tuesday night.